Explaining Brazil's World Cup tactics. Coming into the World Cup, Ancelotti's plan centred on getting Vinicius and Rafinha close together and combining, but he faced a few problems. If he played Rafinha in a front two or an attacking midfield, the two-man pivot in behind him got overrun by opponents. If he played Rafinha as a lone centre-forward, he'd drift from that space and the team didn't have a reference point. If he played Rafinha on the right wing, he was too far away to combine with Vini. Against Morocco, he tried using Rafinha in attacking midfield with Lucas Paquetá nominally on the right, but coming inside to support the midfield. It didn't really work, and Morocco dominated the first half as Bruno and Casemiro got outnumbered in midfield and had far too much space to cover. If they pushed up to challenge Morocco's deep midfielders, they left space in behind them, but if they sat deep to cover that space, they allowed Morocco to control the game. It also created another problem, with Brazil having no width on the right. Roma right-back Wesley was first choice going into this World Cup, but he got injured just before the tournament, and their options now are an ageing Danilo or an out-of-position centre-back. Against Haiti, Ancelotti prioritised the team structure over getting Rafinha and Vini close together. He played a classic 4-3-3 shape with Casemiro deep behind Bruno and Paquetá in midfield, and Rafinha out on the right. This reduced the amount of ground that Casemiro had to cover, as he sat deep and kept the game in front of him, and it made all three midfielders' jobs simpler. He also brought Cunha in for Igor Thiago, who was able to drop deep and add more support in midfield whilst also linking with Vini Jr. and offering a goal threat in behind. Brazil looked better, albeit against a weaker opponent. Rafinha came off with a hamstring injury and we don't know when he'll be back, and that should cement these new tactics. With another winger coming in place for Rafinha to offer width on the right, and a focus on building play through the midfield and creating combinations between Paquetá, Cunha and Vinicius. They're still limited at fullback, and with Rafinha and Neymar out, their attacking depth looks thin, but Ancelotti will be glad to have found a more balanced shape going into the knockouts. Subscribe for more South American World Cup updates.